work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Dallas Cowboys. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. He'll have a first down past the 40. A huge play there on the screen pass. 64 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. And the ball situated at the 9. Second and goal. They'll run on second down with Cohen. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here at Arlington. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Interesting decision. I can see if you're on the 1-yard line, push it in, you're at home, but I don't know from this distance.
How far would you push it? 2-yard line, 3-yard line? Because we're beyond the 4. So this is what we're talking about now. This is a long way. And I know it's a disappointment to come away without getting a touchdown after that drive. But how about coming away with no points by going for it, not getting it? Bring out the field goal kicker, get 3, and move on.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go. 50, plant. Mike, 58, right there. X3, 218, chopper.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Break. 80 weapon. No chance. Kill. Shoot. Ready.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Ready.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready, set.
45, Mike, 45. All day, dog.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hit it.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
90, Wolf.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bears' 31-yard line.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Hey, alert 3. Check. Check 52. You go tight. You got tight right there.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Let's go now. 18 Gator. Blue draw Corker.
Watch twins.
Fire.
This is Elliott.
You ain't going nowhere.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley, and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Saquon Barkley, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 22 yards there, a first down. First down, a run with Cohen. He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Trubisky to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He's going to fire one, and it's caught at the 10. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Trubisky gives to Cohen, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals. All right, number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can drive as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready, break. Protein spill.
Check 43. Watch this.
Ready.
A first down carry by Elliott. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
General West.
Jim. Shoot.
Hey, high 7. Get it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision, a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's see what you got.
Go.
58's the mic. 58.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Hey, Haywood.
2nd and 9 now. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Back to throw now on first down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Back to throw here. That one complete to Elliott. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards the pickup there.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
SOS. Check. Snap.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down.
Baby, get him, boy. Get him, boy.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now Saquon Barkley. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is now 14-10. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. Oh, Cohen lost the football. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This is Cohen. Oh, and now he bowls him over. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On second down, it's Cohen, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards there and a first down. On first down, it's Cohen, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A give to Cohen. He heads right, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now the Cowboys here on third down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Throwing here, Trubisky. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. Andy Isabella was the intended target. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll look to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
I got you. No.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. Able to slither by. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Touchdown, Cowboys! Saquon Barkley, 51 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, That's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Trubisky to Cohen out of the backfield. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now Trubisky to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
I want to work.
They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's a handoff to Cohen running right. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. They'll try and run it here. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading it on you.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
61, Matchbox Lights, and Alpha.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right, and now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Let's go. 15, Lonnie. 69. Protein spill. Watch the shit.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Check 9, X3, 218, chopper. Watch the shot. Ready.
Here's Elliott. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy.
Hey, wahoo!
58's the mic. Go 58's the mic. Hey, get in the weight room. 58's the mic. 58's the mic.
Hey, just hit it.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Oh, yeah, and here we go again.
2nd and 15. Escaping the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start with a give to Cohen. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Lock in, lock in.
Play action. It's Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. And he loses the football a second time. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
McManus now for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now Cohen. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
And the Bears first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kamale Correa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And Xavier Woods with a pick. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back 1 pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Another try after the first down sack. Trubisky. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jaron Reed in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And a solid run down inside the 30. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. 6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Rush in, rush in.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
It's our time. It's our time.
Here's Trubisky. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions.